Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. I wanted to jump on here with a quick video because number one, I have a trade that gave me an exit signal. Darn. So I have to close it. So I know that's going to have a loss. And there's a couple other trades that I thought looked interesting. So I thought, well, let me talk through my rationale, see if it makes sense to you guys. The other thing is I just wanted to point out that I have a different trade manager on my chart these days. I'm trying out a new one, so you'll have to see what you think about that. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, so let's start with our pound yen. This is the trade that unfortunately gave me an exit signal, so I do need to close it, and I just did that. So here's our candle today that's ending today. If you notice, it's still above the baseline. We go down here, we can see SSL is still positive and it is still showing an uptrend. However, if we look at QQE right there, when I put my crosshairs on, that white line has crossed up over the blue line. And that's what I use as an exit signal. So I went ahead and closed the trade. And as I mentioned earlier, my chart may look a little different because, as I mentioned, I'm using this new trade manager, trying it out, and if I like it, I'll tell you some more about it in future videos. And I just switched these two up. So the other open trade I had was the Aussie yen. So let me pull that one over. This one is still active. Let me pull it down a little bit so you can see it better. As you can see, we went into the trade here several days ago. It went way up there and almost hit that take profit, but then bounced down again. So now it's in the middle again between where we open the trade and take profit. But if we look at our indicators, put my crosshairs on there, you can see that in the QQE, the blue line is still above the white dotted line, and they're both above 50, which is good. That means a buy. My SSL is still green, showing a buy, and my multi-sync index is also showing an uptrend. So I'm just going to leave that one alone. Now, the two trades that I was considering for taking trades was the Canadian swissy and the Euro swissy. Let's start with the Euro swissy and take a look at that one. So this one here, if you notice yesterday, there was a cross of the baseline. Okay, we had a fresh signal of SSL. We had a downtrend on multi-sync. However, if I hover over it carefully, if you look over here to the data window, you can see that in window number 1, our QQE, that is the blue line, was still above 50. So I couldn't take a sell at that point. Now, one day later, if I look at this, so this is one day after that first signal, and I go back and I look at the QQE, it is now below 50. We still have good volume, we still have a downtrend in all of our other indicators, so that was one to consider. But it had already traveled quite a bit. Look at this, it went from there to there, which is kind of like, it's really gone pretty far, so who knows if it has a lot more gas in the tank. So the other one that I was considering was the Canadian swissy. And this is the one I actually did take because I'm doing this a little bit after the fact. But the reason I took this is if I hover over it, you can see that it is a fresh baseline cross. Even though it's not a fresh SSL signal, it is a fresh baseline cross. Okay, if we look over at our QQE, we see that it is 49, so it is below the 50, and it's also below the white dotted line. SSL is showing down, and we also have a downtrend on multi-sync index, and our volume is good. So I decided to take this one only because I know that it hasn't gone more than 1 ATR past the baseline, and I'm hoping it has a little bit more juice in the tank, so to speak. Anyway, I hope you're having a good week. I am going to continue to test this new order management tool, which one nice thing I will tell you is it will automatically set your trailing stop loss. Now, I know that the no-nonsense Forex Trade Assistant in the latest version will do that as well, but I'm trying out this one. This was actually developed by the same gentleman that did the ultimate no-nonsense backtester, so pretty cool. Anyway, you guys take care, and I will catch y'all later.